Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Pixelmon Nuzlocke. Last time we left off, we got a Charmeleon, and I was going to spend time leveling up Thumbelina until she hopefully gets a ground type attack, because that would be extraordinarily helpful in getting our type coverage down a little bit. Nailed down, not like decreased down or anything like that. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about the channel for now. So No Man's Sky was delayed until August, if anybody hasn't heard that yet. So that's not going to be ending up on this channel this month as was originally planned. So that's unfortunate. All the current series are going to stay the current series for now, and there's no plan to swap them. That's a Flaffy. I don't really want to fight a Flaffy. I know it's a green boss and all, but we can fight a level 5 Mareep. That's definitely more our speed. Awesome. And now we're level 30. And I'm paralyzed. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Okay, it didn't take too long. Okay, so yes, all the current series will stay the current series. That is, Terra Firma Punk will be staying on the channel for at least a little while longer, until we get past the basic TFC stuff, and then we'll try the new stuff, and depending on how it goes, maybe that series will stick around. Maybe we'll go back to basic TFC. Right now, viewership for that series is definitely decreased from the standard TFC series, which is super unfortunate. I also just realized that I have to switch the schedule to say Terra Firma Punk, not Terra Firma Craft, which I have not done yet. And it's been about 2 weeks so far, so yeah. Ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do that. That's no problem. What else? What else? So Terra Firma Punk, Agrarian Skies, that's staying. Pixel Piracy is staying in Skyrim's old slot. That's going to be the case for a while, if not indefinitely until we finish the game. I don't know, maybe. FTB is a staple for this channel for now. We'll be tackling that for quite a while. That is fine. We're gonna get into some late game Thaumcraft stuff. I'm probably gonna go into some late game blood magic stuff because I've never done it before. And we'll start setting up on the moon, I guess. I added Galacticraft to that pack for a reason, damn it. Okay, and then in Dark Souls' old slot, we currently have League of Legends, which is gonna stay. I'm enjoying it. Its viewer base is a little inconsistent, so yeah. But all in all, it seems pretty stable. So, yeah. So that's the plan there. And then after that, we've got Netzel Republic 2 in the first Netzel Republic slot, because that makes sense. Ah, damn. Unbreaking 3, that's all I got? Okay. That's fine. Thank God we're on the new enchanting system where I don't go all the way back down to level 1. That's really awesome. Next, I'll try to enchant the hammer, I guess. Okay. KOTOR 2 is going to be sticking around for a while because we just started it. It is a shorter experience, but I think with the restored content mod and the way I'm going to play it, I'm going to try to drag it out a little bit so I can get the characters stuff like the companion stuff all ironed out really well before we get too far. So hopefully that solves that. What is that? Is that that's a Farfetch'd? Correct? It is. Fudge, level 48. Staying clear of that. I'm actually gonna run away from that because I have no idea if they're following me. So yeah, that's that. Pixelmon Nuzlocke is going to be staying in Vanilla's slot. Vanilla's old slot, so that's not changing. Unless, well, actually, even if the series goes, even if we white out and lose all our guys, we're probably going to keep the series going. Just do another run, maybe an explorer run after this. And then, yeah, so that's that for now. Now, I fired up a game that used to be on this channel recently, and found out that it has been updated quite a bit. And that would be the Magic the Gathering video game, which has had 2 campaigns added since the last time I played, so that's probably going to be coming back to the channel soon-ish, maybe? I'm hoping that it'll be the week after this episode comes out. Hopefully. That would be nice. So we'll bring Magic back to the channel. That would be fantastic. And that would take Magicite's old spot of Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. 6 p.m. Eastern Time on the Tuesday and Thursday, and then 5 p.m. Eastern Time on the Sunday. That would be the plan for now. So we'd have that, we'd go through the 2 campaigns, and then, who knows, we might try the online play again. It's been out for a lot longer. When I first got it, when we first started playing it on the channel, it was still extraordinarily new. Hopefully the multiplayer has been updated so that there's a bit more of a consequence to leaving your games, because as it stood when we left it, there was no consequence for players who left active games. Like, even in the ranked playlist, leaving the game did not affect your rank at all. So people who were losing would just leave, and then they would have perfect records because all their ranked matches would be wins. So, yeah. Hopefully that's been changed. How convenient. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Okay. That Mareep was really weak. It must have had a lower defense stat. Lower defense... Eevee? Ivy? Ivy. That's the one. Yeah, because this one survived. Maybe it had a lower HP Ivy. Okay, still no ground type attacks. So yeah, we'll be bringing back Magic the Gathering. That'll be fun. We'll do the campaigns, we'll try the multiplayer, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna have to start playing again, so we can do the beginning of the episode card pack open thingy. Like we used to do. Was it the beginning of the episode that we always did that, or was it the end? I can't remember. It's been so long since we played Magic on this channel. But I'm super excited to bring it back because I really love that stuff. And I'm thinking that might be a decent game for live streaming. I don't know. I'll bring the subject up in the next episode, in the first episode where we bring it back. I'll bring it up, and if people are on board, I would love to play against like anybody watching the stream. It'd be pretty awesome. Like, just have you guys jump in and play against me. In which case, it'd be like I wouldn't have to worry as much about people leaving, I don't think. And I'd also probably lose a whole lot more than I did. Granted, I guess I've never lost, because every single time that I would have lost, or every single time that I played, people always left when they got a terrible hand or whatever. Nobody ever played a game to the end. I don't think I'd ever played a multiplayer match that lasted all the way to the end of the game. So yeah. Oh man, there's a Mareep there. There you go. Oh, that is not tackle. Why do I keep going there for tackle? Yeah, there goes my speed. That's okay. Cotton Spore had already taken care of that. Aha! Okay. So yeah, that's the channel plan right now. So we'll be adding another series to the roster, although I barely have enough time to record the series I have already with this schedule. Although this is all predicated on the fact that I did recently apply for a full-time job. So who knows? Who knows what my schedule will be like? In all honesty, there's a possibility that things will have to be less frequent than they currently are. And some series may have to be dropped. Maybe. It'll depend how it goes. But as it stands, assuming I get the job and still get weekends free, I should still be able to maintain my current recording schedule, in which case adding another series wouldn't be impossible. Yeah, it should work out if that's the case. If I do get weekend shifts, in that case, it would be extremely difficult for me to maintain my current recording schedule. And I would have to create an entirely new one that would likely be far less extensive than it currently is. Which means the channel might have to cut back. Hopefully that's not going to happen. Hopefully that's not going to happen. Now, what else? What else? I think that's about all the news for the channel right now. That is a level 46 Jigglypuff. Why? Why? Where do you encounter a level 46 Jigglypuff in the Game Boy and NDS? Why am I calling it the NDS? Well, I guess that would be the abbreviation of the Nintendo DS, right? I don't know, whatever. That's what I called it. Let's move on. So yeah, that's how things stand. Hopefully in August I'll be able to add No Man's Sky to the list, assuming, you know, it doesn't pull a spore on us anyway. I'm hoping it doesn't. Ooh, oh, come on. Oh, did I miss? I missed. Oh, it's a ghost type. I can't switch Pokemon right now? What? Oh, I need to wait for Firespin to wear off. Okay. Now I can switch. And I will switch to Salaman. Okay, that was almost a nightmare. That is like the most terrifying thing, is Trapinches, Diglets, And anything that can use Firespin or Wrap and Bind. Those are all terrifying. Trapinches and Diglett because they have Arena Trap. In case you didn't know. I'm sure there are other Pokemon that also have Arena Trap, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. So they were not mentioned. And that is that. Where do I store mutton? There it is. 11 mutton. Okay. So yeah, I don't remember exactly what date the No Man's Sky, and by the way, the No Man's Sky, like, delay, it's a perfectly fine delay. I don't know why everybody's so worried about it. Delays in video games, the standard is what, 6 months? So, you know what? People should stop complaining. 2 months is basically, it's basically hitting your release date when it comes to this industry. Geodude? Okay, that's not gonna fly for me, so let's switch to Wanda. And let's bite that guy. Oh, it survived with Sturdy. So Melina grew to level 14. Let's give this to... I can switch to Flutter. Ow. There we go. Awesome. Sparkat's fallen a little bit behind, but that's okay. So yeah, I don't remember what the exact release date of... Well, that's sorely inconvenient. There's an Ekans on our healing table. I could probably beat it with Flutter. Yeah, totally can. Okay, so I don't remember exactly what the No Man's Sky release date is now. I think it's like... I know it's a double-digit date number, so it's not going to be the first week. But I should be able to record it as soon as it comes out. I know for a fact it's August, and I'm not going to be too busy unless I have work, unless that job pans out. And it may sound like I'm hoping I don't get it, but I mean, obviously if I didn't want it, I wouldn't be applying for it, so... I am aiming to get it, don't get me wrong, but yeah. So, that shouldn't be an issue. The only other conflicting issue that might arise from it is... Level 34, huh? Is if it was the final weekend of August, in which case I would probably not be able to do it because I would be at Fan Expo for that time period. It's like September 1st to the 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. That's a convention I've gone to for several years now, and it's always been a blast. Normally I've just gone with friends. Last year pretty much went on my own for the majority of it. At least for panels, for sure. I did panels on my own. I've never done panels before. That year I kind of did a few of them just to see what they were. There were 2 on AMVs, which were just funny. So that was cool. And then I saw... Who did I see? I saw Jeremy Lee and Ellen Klinkenbeard. Basically the voices of Lucy and Urza from from Fairy Tail, and Asuna from Sword Art. So that was pretty fun. And this year I'll probably do more panels because those are fun. Assuming there's anything that interests me. There may not be. The guest list is pretty impressive, and it keeps getting more impressive every year. Back when I first started going there, the convention never reached capacity, which it has been doing consecutively the past few years, which has been both impressive and a continuous problem. Last year we were stuck out of the convention for like, I don't know, 2 hours because they were at capacity. It's like, why sell more tickets than you can fit? It wouldn't make any sense if a concert sold more tickets than seats, would it? No, it would not. Although, I guess there is a slight difference in that regard. Okay, this Oddish is like asking for it. Chasing me down like that. Okay, there's a bit more leeway because obviously they sell the weekend long tickets, and then they also sell the individual days. And you never know if somebody who buys a weekend long one is going to be there for every day, or maybe they're just going to be there for the first 3 days, the last 3 days, or the... That's right, it's a 4-day event, isn't it? I thought it was just 3. But yeah, it starts on a Thursday. Which I'm going to be there all 4 days, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. And yeah, so that'll be that. Anyway, we are at time for today, regardless. So that's going to have to do it for this one. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff as always. If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Any and all feedback is always very much appreciated. Helps me out a ton, and I do always love hearing from you guys. If you want to keep up to date with this series or any other series, feel free to subscribe. Doesn't cost you a cent. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.